Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lana and today I will be doing the finish the book tag. I was tagged by my good friend Rosie. Rosie, thank you for tagging me. I will link her video below if you want to check it out. I recommend you do. She's amazing. And let's get to the questions. Question number one is, do you keep a list of books that you have read? I do keep a list on my Goodreads. Otherwise, I used to write down the list by hand in my notebook every year, but I'm stepping away from analog journaling, so now it's all digital. On Goodreads. Question number two, if you record stats, what kind of stats do you record? My rating. Also on Goodreads, I do organize the books by genre. Another thing I like to do is organize the books based on the country of origin of the author. So every time I add a book to my want to read, I check what country is this book from, which is not always easy because sometimes the country where the book was originally published is not the same country where the author is from. I just like knowing what culture and mentality the author is coming from in their books, and I don't have any like specific goals attached to that. Question number three is, do you give star ratings? If so, what do you score books out of and how do you come about the score? I do give star ratings. I score out of 5, and I don't have like a specific complicated system about it. A 2-star is a book that actually like offended me and it's not that, you know, it wasn't for me, I didn't enjoy the story, but like it actively did something wrong. And a 1-star is a book that upset me so much that a 2-star is too much. So those are the first two. The 3-star is, there's nothing like actively wrong with the book, but it wasn't for me. I didn't fully love it. 4-star is a book I really enjoyed, but it lacked that certain something that I need for a 5-star. A 5-star is more like an emotional 5-star usually. This is very vague, and sometimes I give a rating that feels right and I may not be able to fully explain why I felt a certain way. Yeah, my emotions don't always talk to me in rational thoughts. Question number 4 is, do you review books? Well, no. It's almost like when it comes to books, I feel more than I think, if that makes any sense. And like talking eloquently about plot and character development and all of that really scares me, and I think that is one of the reasons why I've kind of stepped away from doing vlogs for a while, reading vlogs, because every time I would film, I love filming like b-roll and, you know, my day, whatever, but while I was reading a book, anytime I had to do like an reading update on what I thought about the book so far, I would like really dread those moments. I do find that I have less of a problem talking about books that I really don't like, but I don't want to talk about those books. It's like when a book doesn't work for me, it's almost easier for me to see why it's not working. What do I need in this story for it to be better for me? And when I do really enjoy the book, it's almost like I can see the forest, but I cannot see the trees. Like I cannot see the ingredients. I'm just enjoying the overall experience. Question number 5, where do you put your finished books? My physical finished books join the shelves. I organize my shelves by genre, nonfiction and fiction, then size and color. I have 3 different places where I put books in my room, and they like get their special spots that I'm reserving for them. And when I finish a book, I actually really enjoy looking at my shelves and picking like the perfect spot for that book. I pick its neighbors, and I keep my unread books separate from my read books specifically for this reason, because then all my unread books, which are different genres, different sizes of books, all kinds of colors of spines, they're just all together and kind of look messy. It awakes a part of me that wants everything to be organized correctly, and so seeing that mess makes me want to get through the books faster so they can actually get to their designated spot on my shelves. Number 6 is, how do you pick your next book? I am a mood reader, and that looks all kinds of different ways. Sometimes it's like a very specific, I don't know, subgenre or feeling or vibe that I'm feeling this particular day. Sometimes it's more, I don't know, not seasonal necessarily, but for like 2 weeks I feel very into this thing and I want to read this thing. Usually I just look at the pile of unread books that I have and see if something sparks an interest. This year in particular I have some challenges that I've set for myself, so I've a little more of a strict system when it comes to picking books. It's loose enough that I can still mood read. If you're interested to know what those challenges are, they'll be in the video linked below. And last question, number 7, do you have any other rituals for when you have finished a book? My favorite thing is finding the spot for the book on my shelves. As I mentioned, I have like a system based on genre, color, and size. For some reason, I'm very strict and precious about this system, but it brings me a lot of joy. And other than that, I just go on Goodreads and mark the book as read, and I pick a star rating to go with that. And that's it, really. That's it for the questions. Thank you again, Rosie, for tagging me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!